guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to share some tips with you on how to help you grow your hair longer and stronger if you are on a hair growth journey. But before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below and make sure you hit that bell notification so that way every time I upload a video, you are notified. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I think it's really important to understand why your hair is not growing. There could be several factors involved. Some of the most common are medication that you're on. It could be over-processing your hair, so bleaching it too much. It could be breakage. It could be not taking care of your scalp. So there are many, many different factors. But I think the first step is finding out why your hair isn't growing. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about reasons why your hair isn't growing due to damage, due to poor scalp health. So for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to touch on the side of damaged hair, an unhealthy scalp, and split ends. So first off, when you are looking at your scalp, I think it's very important to know the health and the condition of your scalp. So if you think about it, when we see dead skin on our face, we will go and exfoliate the face to remove any of the dead skin. For those of us that are oily, you will always wash your face morning and night. Sometimes if you wear makeup and you become oily, you blot that oil off. And a lot of the times people think that their scalp and the skin on their face is different, when in reality, it is the same skin. It transitions from the face to the scalp. So when thinking about your scalp, it's important to do some of the same things that you do for your face. So you want to exfoliate your scalp. By doing this, you're removing any hair product buildup, you're removing excess oil that may be clogging your hair follicles. You want to make sure you're using a cleansing shampoo once a week. I wouldn't use it more than once a week because you are stripping your hair of its natural oils, which you do want. So typically in a skincare routine, you are exfoliating your face, you are hydrating your skin, and by doing these various steps, you are unclogging your pores, which prevents breakouts. You are fluffing away dead skin, and with hydration, you're giving yourself a glow. You're making the skin on your face healthy. And when you do that, it gives you self-confidence because you have clear, glowing skin. It helps your makeup apply better. So when you think about your scalp, I really want you guys to think of it as an extension of your face. So if your hair follicles are clogged with oil or you have excess product buildup, it's essentially suffocating those hair follicles and not allowing your hair to grow. And so scalp health is very important when you are on the journey to growing your hair. And I feel like when people start to talk about the health of their scalp, there are a bunch of conditions. One is dermatitis. So you have dry patches and flaky patches on your skin. There's people with dandruff. So there's a wide variety of issues. Now, if you have very severe issues, I would highly recommend seeing your dermatologist because they can give you medication or prescribe a certain shampoo for you. But what I'm going to be talking about today is pretty much for the average person that does not have a medical condition. Going into summer as well, I think it's very important that we remember that our scalp is out in the sun. So our scalp can get sunburned. So if you're able to spray in your hair and on your scalp a UV protection spray, that's going to help save your scalp. When your scalp gets sunburned, you start to flake just like you do on your body. So I'm going to share with you some products that would work really well for what we're talking about today. Now, I'm not saying you have to use these products exactly, but if you are in the market to look for new products, to help your scalp, I'm going to kind of give you some things to look out for. There are drugstore brands like Head and Shoulders, and I think there's, what is it, Selsum Blue or something like that for dandruff. And I don't know how I feel about them. I'm sure they work. I don't know if they're going to give you the results that you're looking for. However, with that being said, if you use them and they work for you, then keep on going. I'm not trying to steer you away, but I am going to give you some suggestions on salon products, professional products that will really help your hair journey. So as I mentioned before, I think a clarifying shampoo is really good for your scalp. And what this does is it's going to remove any excess oil, it's going to remove product buildup, and it's just going to give your scalp a clean slate. So I want you to think about it as an exfoliator for your scalp. Now, when I say this, there are some hair products that do have, the silica beads or some type of grit in the product to actually exfoliate your scalp, which I will talk about later. But typically with shampoos, they feel like a normal shampoo, but they have an ingredient, most of them it's salicylic acid, and that will help to remove the dead skin and excess oil. Now, if you are somebody that has a lot of buildup on your scalp, then I would recommend maybe once to twice a week doing this. However, if you're just looking to maintain the health of your scalp, then once a week is fine. Especially if you only shampoo your hair 2 to 3 times a week. Once a week will help to remove all of that stuff. So as an example, one shampoo is the Oribe Serene Scalp Shampoo, and it does the anti-dandruff on it. And I feel like a lot of people, when they see the word dandruff on a shampoo bottle, they're immediately taken back because they say, I don't have dandruff, so I don't need that. When in reality, sometimes a dandruff product can be really beneficial for your scalp. The whole purpose of a dandruff shampoo is to cleanse the scalp and help it heal. So, for example, in this shampoo, the Serene Scalp, it has pea protein in it, and the pea protein helps to restore elasticity in the hair, and it helps to strengthen the hair and prevent breakage. This shampoo also has salicylic acid in it, so that is an ingredient that is going to exfoliate and take off all the dead skin on your scalp. The Serene Scalp Shampoo also contains caffeine, which is going to help energize the scalp and the hair follicles. So finding a shampoo with salicylic acid in it is going to help, remove any of the buildup. So no matter what conditioner you choose, you do want it to be something that is going to benefit you and your specific needs. So what I mean by that is, if you have a scalp that is inflamed or itchy, you want to find a conditioner that has a cooling aspect in it. So this could be peppermint oil, it could be chamomile. Chamomile is very calming on the scalp. So it kind of goes back to when the skin on your face is irritated, you look for products that are going to calm it. You want to do the same thing with your scalp. So the conditioner you use, maybe you use it once or twice a week whenever you use your clarifying shampoo. Maybe you were out in the sun and you got sunburned, so maybe you use this calming conditioner when you're in situations like that. It all depends on what you do in your routine, but for my example, I'm going to show you the Serene Scalp Balancing Conditioner. And this one's great because it has shea butter in it, so it's going to hydrate your hair without making your hair heavy, which is especially great for those who have very fine hair. And it also contains biotin and quinoa in it, which is going to help strengthen your hair from the inside out. So it's actually going to penetrate the hair follicle and help strengthen it from the inside. So next up, I think it's important to find a product that you can use to exfoliate your scalp. And I'm talking about a product that will really help to remove any dead skin on your scalp and really clean the hair follicle out. And typically, a lot of these products will have a bunch of different exfoliators in them. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the Serene Scalp Exfoliating Scrub. And I absolutely love this product. I use it once a week. I think it's great. And what makes it unique is the tip on it is a glass tip. So it makes it really easy in the shower. You just section your hair and squeeze it out and just go all around your head and just massage it in. And it is gritty. It does have a mixture of exfoliants in it. One of the main ones is glycolic acid. And I know that can sound scary, especially if you get facials where you get a glycolic peel and you feel the stinging. I do want to mention there are different levels of glycolic acid. This is a very, very low level, so it'll still exfoliate the scalp, but you won't feel the stinging or burning sensation with that. And this also has caffeine in it, which is going to help, again, energize your scalp. And it has peppermint oil in it, and that is a good thing because it's going to help soothe and calm the scalp. You want to have a cooling sensation if your scalp is very irritated. So when you're in the market, I would look for products with ingredients similar to these. You want them to have, a salicylic acid in it or a glycolic acid, something that's going to remove everything. You want it to have caffeine. Caffeine helps to stimulate the hair follicles and helps with growth. And if your scalp is very irritated, look for an ingredient that can calm your scalp, whether it be chamomile or peppermint oil, things like that. So now that we've talked a little bit about how to keep your scalp healthy and how to think of it as an extension of your face, I do want to touch on another point, which would be to remember to cut your hair every 3 to 4 months, depending on your hair. So if you're somebody that straightens your hair every single day, you curl it every day, you may need a haircut sooner, but haircuts are important. And I know everybody talks about that, and it kind of sounds like it's defeating the purpose. You're trying to grow your hair longer, but then you're cutting it. So let me explain. So as your hair grows out and the ends start to split, so your hair is going to go like this, these pieces that split are thinner, so they're more likely to break. So once they split, your hair is not going to grow any longer. It's just going to keep breaking and it's going to keep splitting further and further. So in order to help grow your hair longer, you do want to cut those split ends because it'll help keep the hair growing like this, which will help grow your hair longer, if that makes sense. Another thing is that when people are on this hair growth journey, they are expecting to see results instantly within 6 weeks, something like that. And realistically, growing your hair long, especially if it's short and you want to grow it to your waist, takes years. There is no magic hair pill. There is no magic shampoo or something that is going to make your hair grow that long in a short amount of time. It's just the reality. On average, your hair grows in about a ½ inch each month, which isn't very much. So in a year, you're looking at around 6 inches. And one thing to remember too is when you're growing your hair out, you don't want to overwhelm your scalp or your hair. So you don't want to pile on all these keratin products. You don't want to take a whole bunch of supplements. You don't want to do all these things to your scalp because it can be overwhelming. So as you incorporate vitamins into your hair routine, or you get new shampoos, or you want to do a keratin treatment at the salon or this or that, I would just say to space it out and let your hair adjust to each thing that you're starting. So another reason why your hair may not be growing the way that you thought it would be is because you could be bleaching it a lot, changing the color frequently. So anytime you're bleaching your hair or constantly changing your hair color, you're stripping the hair. And it is very tiring on the hair. So if you're looking to grow your hair out, I would recommend just stop bleaching it for a while, or maybe when you're bleaching it, just don't go as blonde as you normally do. Keep it a little bit darker, or just dye your hair a dark color and just let it be, let your natural hair color grow out, things like that. Just take some of the stress off your hair. So you guys, just remember that your scalp is an extension of your face. So you want to take care of your scalp the way you take care of your face. Also remember to get your split ends trimmed regularly, and make sure you cut down on your hair coloring or bleaching. Take that stress off your hair and allow your hair to just breathe and regain some of its strength. I hope some of these tips will help your hair growth journey. So if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And don't forget to hit that bell on your way out. Until next time, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope you're all happy and healthy. And I will see you guys very soon. Have a good one. Bye.